Oh, it's a pretty crisp morning this morning. I actually got up last night to pee. Well, I didn't really get up to pee. I got up because one of my tip-ups went off last night. This is the second one I've caught here, and it's another 15-inch beast. So we've got a bunch of lines set here, and things are looking pretty good. They're gonna get the fire started, and we're gonna get on with our day. New adventure, always. I think we're gonna build something today. A few things. So it should get interesting. Maybe we're gonna get away from this hut over here and actually build something out of ice. You know how you probably have an idea about what this video is about by the title and thumbnail, but I don't know because I'm living it. We try to get a fire going in here, and Alex is taking over. Alex Peric, AP Bassing. I'll link that down below. You guys know, hanging out with Zach and Alex throughout this whole thing. But they're gonna get a fire going. So Alex is gonna try the fire steel, and he's gonna see if he can notch another thing in his, I don't know how we call him. We're just kind of trying to pass on more and more skills to Alex.
Yay, buddy. All right. Quick, put it into the middle of the fire. There you go. And then you can get your next size bundle right on top. And then you can put your next one right on. Put the whole thing.
Whole bundle?
Yeah, why not? That's why I built it this way, so you could just dump it.
Yeah, I almost gave up.
Oops.
I finally got, I think it was all about just the angle of that, kind of feeling comfortable, and then once you could spark it multiple times, that's when it took like 5 sparks and then lit up, but I've got smoke.
I think it's body mechanics, right? It's just like knowing what your body should do, when it should do it, how to hold it.
I gotta say this.
How it feels.
I would much rather have this around my neck than have nothing at all if I got stuck in the woods, so this thing is perfect for starting fires. That's the first time I've ever started a fire, I think, with flint. Is that what that is?
It's a ferrocerium rod.
What is it?
It's a fire starter necklace. We sell them on FowlersMakeGreenMischief.com with Woodobo. You can't go out in the woods without it.
Slept amazing. That wasn't cold at all.
No.
I'm cold now. I'm cold now. The hardest part for me is getting out because I know I'm going to be cold when I get out.
100%. The 3 sleeping bags work?
Amazing.
2.
2 and then 1 bottom layer.
Yep.
So, cheated, since I didn't have hot rocks, and take the time with hot rocks. Hand warmers, bottom of the boots, my left boot leaks, and put that on the front to dry out in front of the fire, and she's all dry. So, pretty good.
Cool.
Dried a boot in one night.
Zach's up here in the hammock on the ice pole in the water. That's pretty cool. And Alex has got 1 cot, and I've got the other cot.
Man, day 3 is, I think I'm starting to miss my bed and my furnace and my thing that I just tapped 2 times for it to be 72 degrees. Like, boom, boom, 72. That's nice. Doesn't work.
Well, that wind's coming out, and it's, of course, it's the drawback, right? We're gonna have lots of sun today, but we're also gonna have lots of wind. Make sure we don't get sunburned, that's the thing. We're gonna clean up that crappie right now. We're gonna get some breakfast on. I think we're gonna do bacon and crappie and eggs. I think they're cooking some eggs in there. We're gonna get a whole bunch of things going because we got to build up our energy. We got a big plan today. A big plan. We're gonna build something that I don't think anybody's ever built before. It's Zach's brainchild. He's gonna guide us along. I'm gonna be along for the ride. So we'll see what today happens. I might be sleeping in the hot tent. I think I might pull it down because the wind here is wrecking this shelter now. It's no good anymore. It's so smoky there we can't even stand it. So I may find this rock face over here as a good spot to set up the winter tent. And I'll be out of the wind. And then I can put the wood stove in and I'll be all set. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm actually gonna get that going after breakfast and have a place to duck out and switch over to that wood stove. And I think Alex will be pretty interested to see what it's like to be in the hot tent.
My eyes are just like watering still.
Bleeding in here now.
Yeah, it's just,
It's not, the air is not going up anymore. You blocking me? Alex is trying to help. We're all huddled into the cave now, for real.
yeah.
Trying to, I don't know, I think I might get the hot tent. I think that's gonna happen. I mean, I'm not gonna necessarily sleep in it. I mean, we're still gonna build a thing, but I'm gonna put the hot tent over here. Look at his eyes are legit bleeding. They're so red.
It's so beautiful, I just can't take it.
Oh, and we can cook on the stove too. So we just, anyway.
Here, hit me with a dash of that too.
That's what's gonna happen. They're drinking the coffee, they're fueling up.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure more of you guys
Hanking up. That's good.
can empathize with this situation than I can. I'm like, whatever.
I don't like it.
No, I'm not a coffee guy.
It's so close to being okay, but not
Yeah.
great. It's so frustrating.
It's not fun anymore.
I like this.
Yeah?
This is gonna be warm.
A little bit of an upgrade maybe.
Yeah. A little bit, more like a $1 million upgrade here. Oh yeah.
You got a spot for the fireplace goes right there.
2-manner?
Yeah, it's a 3-man, but
3-man.
yeah.
Whew. We should have stayed in this the whole time.
There's no draft in here, right?
No.
You see how calm it is? It's just hard to have a fire long term because the bottom's gonna melt.
Yeah.
So I mean, it gets warm real fast though with the fireplace in here.
We probably just
Yeah.
Smooth it out. We do caught left side, caught right side.
This is where we're keeping our minnows. We got an aerator. If we don't, it'll freeze all the way down to the bottom, and also the minnows will start to die. We've managed to keep them all alive. I think Alex, because we're getting short on minnows, threw a couple in there just so that we could use them as dead bait if we had to. So that's pretty neat. We got the tent set up. You guys saved me any food? Oh, you got tons of food left. You guys haven't even eaten yet.
Started. No, we're waiting for you.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Zach's hustling away, making gourmet. Legit gourmet. There's no suffering this time around. Wow, there's lots of work but not suffering, put it that way. We're not suffering in the food department, that's 100%.
there we go. When you ran over here, was it up or no? Did you check? You
I
couldn't
didn't
remember.
look.
Okay.
It's black, right? So you don't notice
Yeah.
it as easily as the other ones.
He's running with it.
Let it run. If we're gonna eat it, no matter what,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter if it swallows it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That's my sentiment. Eventually, it's just gonna be like it's gonna turn around
or
and bite
maybe
it,
I'm just
right?
I'm letting line out. I don't feel anything. Dang
No? You let go, but in it, you never put any tension on it. Maybe let it drop again. Maybe it just like maybe it was about to swallow it and then it moved backwards. Wow. No.
What? It looked like it was taking line right there. Maybe it was just the minnow.
Alex can't buy a fish. I don't know, maybe it's my influence. I told him to let it run, and then it ran, and then it stopped running. It's just kind of unusual. They usually just turn around and grab it. I mean, so it was a lake urchin.
It might have been the minnow though, just dropping down.
Really?
That spool is so. Who knows?
Do you think the spool is so light, it just let it go?
Yeah, maybe. Or it was a 20-pound laker.
Right? It's just a huge one. It's just not aggressive, not like every other fish in here. Anyway, that's a bummer. I want Alex to get a fish. He went his long way just like I did. We're about the same. We got to maximize this. All right, guys. We got breakfast to serve. We got eggs and bacon. We got crappie. Of course, got to put some adobo in there. Zach threw some peppers in there and some onions in there. So it's not complete wild, but it'll do. I think I'm giving up on this shelter. The hot tent set up now. It's getting way too smoky in there for me. We'll see what Zach decides. He's going to try to build a different shelter today. If he sleeps in it, by the time he gets done, that would be pretty impressive. This is pretty elaborate. So, I'm getting better than that. Fish, bacon, and eggs. All covered with adobo. Got some red peppers in there too. Nice hearty meal. Keep us going while the fish aren't biting. Well, Zach, I'm not going far, but I'm moving out.
You're leaving us?
We're gonna be neighbors.
All right, neighbor.
Just gonna head over there.
All right.
Come visit
All right, I will.
when your eyes get fleety.
Yeah. We have to cook dinner over there and just leave this cold.
Oh, now that's a lot better. Whew, no smoke in here. I love primitive stuff. I love experimenting with primitive stuff just to see if we can still do it. Turns out we can still do it. But is it more pleasant to do it that way? It's more difficult, it's more challenging, and you should challenge yourself. But you should also be smart. And the smoke's getting so bad, making my eyes red. It's got to be bad as cigarette smoke. So we're not going to do that. So I think Alex is moving over here. He spent 2 seconds in here and he's like, yeah, I'm going to join you.
I'm definitely gonna be moving in here. This is just too nice. No wind.
There's no wind in here.
I'm gonna bring my stuff in here and get organized. How's it going, roommate?
Rocking it. Rocking it.
I feel bad for Zach.
He wants to do it. You can't make him move.
No,
He won't move. You can't.
we moved. We decided that we weren't liking the rent. The rent in the cave tent was too much. It was causing smoke in your lungs. It was just not. The rent was not it.
So Zach's trying to build an outdoor igloo. Makes me laugh a little bit because it's super ambitious compared to what I'm doing. I am all settled into my new home. I feel more at home than ever before. The air is clear here. There's no smoke in my eyes. There's no sun in my eyes. I'm gonna be the last one to hit the sun because it's got to get over these trees here. Alex decided he's gonna be my roomie, my bunkie. He doesn't snore. Alex doesn't snore. Doesn't snore. Doesn't snore. So you're welcome anytime. Yeah. So, unlike Jeremy, but Jeremy's welcome too because he's a good friend, and you know, you can't ditch a guy just because he snores. You can complain about it, but you can't ditch a guy just because he snores. I got a bunch of snack bars. I even brought my favorite. My favorite is bananas. I love bananas. They're kind of turning brown because it's so cold. I got my gluten-free cereal. I got some tortillas, just plain. I like to bring hummus, but hummus obviously freezes. And I got nuts. And then aside from that, it's basically what we're gonna catch. And Alex said actually he got a perch. So we can cook a perch up. We're all set to go. Dude, the air is so clear in here. It's so fresh. There's no wind. It's perfect. I wonder why we don't invent these kinds of technologies to bring them all the time. This is a snow tracker tent we do. We do because it's better. It's better for lots of reasons. But it's nice to rough it. So for a lot of people, this would be roughing it. Camping under a tarp, on the other hand, would be brutal and not worth doing. So anyway, we're all settled in. I think I got to bring some lines over here, and I don't know. Maybe there's actually some fish in this. The whole shelter is just over here, but maybe there's some fish in this little bay here. Maybe we'll catch a rainbow. I'm hoping to catch a rainbow. I want to catch a trout. I'm gonna head over to see what Zach's doing. I actually need the auger, and they've got it out there. And drill some holes over here and move the gear over here in this little bay. It's shallower, so I'm hoping to catch some different kind of fish, or some fish. All right, so I think what the concept here is some kind of igloo. It's like, it's definitely a different kind of igloo when you don't have the right kind of snow. That's 100% sure.
Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey.
Wow.
It's only been 2.5.
2.5 days.
Yeah, not 3 yet.
Not 3.
What's it feel like, a month?
It's not bad. The saw is by far the most draining part of this.
Yes.
Who didn't bring a chainsaw?
Yes. Whose idea was this?
Yes.
Idiot.
Guys, it's been a few hours since I checked in, but we've been super busy. You guys are gonna see what we're up to. We got a giant hole right here. I'm not gonna do a polar plunge, although Alex Peric said he was gonna do a polar plunge if we got this thing built. But we got a plan. We got this thing going on. I'm gonna release this video as an ASMR. I know you guys aren't super keen on the ASMR, but listen, hear me out. Zach, Alex are working hard on this, so am I. And we got to do different angles, so I'm going to do an ASMR version of it. It's an igloo. It's an ice igloo. We've got 3 layers on it. We've been working on this for like 6 hours now. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys can tell behind me, but we've got 3 layers up, and we gotta fix the dome up. So you guys are gonna have to watch out for this as ASMR. And you go to Zach's channel, Alex's channel, and you'll see the talkie talk version. My deal was I'm gonna release an ASMR, but it's gonna be like a month down the road, so watch out for that. And I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Everybody gets their angle, and we're not all just covering the same things over and over again. So let's get this hot tent set up. Whew, it's windy, it's cold. We'll see if we can't get some food on the go. Maybe a fish. I feel like fishing now. I need a break. Tons of work. Let's go take a break. Take a dip. You want to jump in there? Would you jump in there? It's freezing. Don't jump in there. That's bad. Bad news. Hot tent
Yes.
or igloo tonight?
You can't categorize that as an igloo yet. It's called half ice. That's what we call it. Half ice fort is
Yeah.
what that is right now. Zach and I were pretty ambitious. We still have a little bit of daylight left. I just don't think we calculated. I don't even think tomorrow we're gonna be able to make it.
Zach was brainstorming this with me.
Yeah.
He's like, I have this idea, and let's make it square and put like a wood top on it. I think that's doable. I think we can do that.
But I don't want to give up because Friday I want to try and fish out of it. But no, I'm definitely going inside.
It's just nice in here because it's not even windy. Like, there's no wind in here.
No.
It's a huge difference.
We don't even need a. Maybe are we gonna run that tonight?
Probably not.
Yeah.
No, we'll just have we'll have cold again tonight, but maybe we'll have some wood nearby.
Yeah, or maybe we'll run it a little bit. I got some soup. Put on the soup.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to go all night just because it'll get flushed in here.
Alex is just out in the hole we made for that igloo build. I'm gonna set lines up all over here in this bay. I'm gonna move my stuff from over here, over here, over there, over here. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm pretty tired, pretty beat. We haven't had no bites except for the crappie I caught, so I'm gonna try this little shallow area. Well, it seems like it's a big steep drop off, but I drilled a couple holes in here. It's deep, it's 10 feet. So it could have some rainbow trout coming up in this little bay here, looking for food. And we're just about golden hour, go time. I got 3 lines out, right at arm's reach basically. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat some chips. Listen to a crow over here. They have a roosting tree, I'm pretty sure, over here. Too bad I didn't bring my crow collar and a weapon, because we'd be eating crow for breakfast for sure. In a good way. Some peanuts. This is the stuff I bring when I ice fish. Snacks, lots of snacks. I eat all the time, constantly. Try to do 2 or 3 poops a day. I'm joking, but 2 for sure. Because it burns so many calories, you just gotta put that food through you. Keep going, keep warm, keep active. I don't know if I can catch a fish here. This is one of the slowest lakes I've ever fished. Got a pretty cool rock face here. The giant icicles just hanging down there. Must have been water just dripping constantly over time. Pretty cool. It's giant. Looks like some kind of shale because it's kind of peeling off down here at the bottom. Really neat stuff. I thought it would be sharp enough to clean a fish with, but you know, it's only good enough to scale one. You can use that. It's pretty sharp. Just doesn't hold an edge very good. Before we get any kind of fire going in here, gotta raise the stove up off the ice, because if we leave it on the ice, it's gonna get melted and it's gonna go worse and worse and worse. So the trick is to just raise it up a touch and then put that reflector just underneath it, and then it'll stop that heat from dropping down and melting below the stove and making slush, tipping over. Because if it burns unevenly, it tends to get rocky and then fall over, and you got a big mess on your hands. That takes care of that. Now we've got a little side panel here, which is kind of cool. Part of this little stove. It just goes in here in a little slot, like so. And now we have a place where we can put some stuff that maybe we don't want super hot in the main part. Just kind of keep it warm right there. Of course, now we need a bunch of firewood. Softwood. It's dry, but softwood. Won't burn as hot and won't burn as long. But it was nearby, so fitting choice. Here's a little bit of the firework prep done. I don't want to leave the lake here because then I won't catch any fish. It's a long way from Canada to Vermont to not catch a delicious trout. Well, as you can see, it's darkening up and we got no fish on the board. Here, I'm watching a bunch of lines, nothing's happening. I'm gonna go check out Zach and Alex. They're at the Igloo. See if they've had any luck.
I went over there where the shack is somewhere between 45 and 55 feet, like sheer drop off. So.
Brutal. What are we eating tonight then?
You.
No.
All right, Peric smaller, really.
What's up?
What's
Oh,
up?
oh.
No. See something there?
There was something. Yeah, I've actually limited out. No, I'm just fishing for fun now.
We invested a lot in bringing you here.
I know, this is just...
It's bad. I'm not saying you're bad.
Yeah, you just called me bad.
No, I said it's.
It is
I
bad.
said it's bad. No, I would never say somebody is bad. Well, some people are bad, but
Alright, I need to...
it's not going here. It's not happening.
Definitely not going. But I do have faith that maybe a big crappie will come in right before dark. We need to maybe change lakes tomorrow. We keep saying that and we don't change lakes.
Well, then we can't finish the ice hut, right?
Yeah.
There's
We got
that.
so ambitious and then...
Yeah, that's the problem. If we leave here, we can't finish that. But I have some lakes up north, Alex,
Yeah.
that are equally as bad as this one. You can come visit anytime.
How about I come visit in like June?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll do some bushcraft or something. I don't know.
I just want to hang out.
Hang out at the cabin.
Yes, the
Do
cabin.
hunting.
Hunting. I would love to hunt.
You want to do some hunting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should get my license and come deer hunting.
Do you not have a license? You have a hunter safety course?
Yeah, I got hunter safety.
Then you're fine.
Okay.
You just have to buy the permit then.
Yeah.
So we can.
What's in the spring? What can you hunt in the spring?
Nothing.
Nothing, yeah. Fall.
Yeah, fall's where it's at. What do you want to do? Multi-species?
Multi-species hunting.
Can
I'd
line
love
it
to
up.
do a week camp and hunt where we could fish, hunt.
I got
That'd
it.
be fun.
I got a cabin.
That'd be fun, yes.
Oh! Ah! Rock bass! At a Rocky! Heard Alex get on the board. He's got rock bass too. That's 3 rock bass and a crappie today. We're knocking this out of the freaking park. I don't think we're gonna be eating these tonight. We got some other stuff to eat. Yeah, I might eat some other stuff. We'll save them for tomorrow for breakfast. What do you think, man?
So good. So good.
It's not smoky in here. We got it all dialed in. It's too hot to sleep in here right now. No, you're good? You like it hot? So this is a step up from the cave.
The issue with the cave is the wind. The first night wasn't bad. Even last night wasn't terrible.
No.
But I'd much rather just be in here, know I'm not going to get wet, know I have some warmth.
Yeah, that wind was swirling around, blowing all the smoke around inside the shelter. Brutal. Well, we have to change lakes. We have to do something different. We're going to finish the igloo. Fish here. Everybody that's come in fished for like a couple hours and left. I don't know what they're hoping for, but probably the same thing we're hoping for. This is not
Except
happening.
they're smarter and they leave.
They leave. Nobody's sticking around. Anyway, go check out AP Bassing. Check out Zach. I'll put links down below. We're already talking about doing more things, so if you guys want to see us do more collabs, for sure, go subscribe. Get Alex back in the game.
I'm back.
Back. Keep him in there. Leave him some positive comments. Yeah?
Yeah, that'd be great. Just don't roast me.
You roast me if you want. I don't care.
I don't care either.
We're talking about how many comments I have held back. I have like 10,000 filtered comments.
I did not know that. I have 0.
Yeah?
I just never...
You don't put any filters on it?
No. I just like seeing the people roast me.
Well, I don't purposely do it. I just put like the swear words are filtered. So if you swear, it catches it in the filter and I never see it.
Got it.
Well, I could see it if I wanted to. I just don't want to, right?
No.
If anything interesting happens, you'll see it now, but I'm going to check out. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one tomorrow. See what we get up to.